What's up, y'all? How are we doing today? Today is December 28th, 2025, and today we're going to talk a little bit about my trading journey for the upcoming year and where I'm at right now. So, you guys all know that I am 17 years old. I have been trading for about a year. I've been trying to do prop firms. I've been doing funded accounts for the past 2-3 months, and I've seen some progress. I passed one account, and then I also got really close to passing another account. However, due to my lack of emotional stability when I'm trading, I lose the accounts. Usually when I build up my account, up, I'm close to passing, and then I take a bad trade, a small loss, and I revenge trade, and I ended up blowing my accounts from that. So right now we're chilling. Christmas was good. New Year's is in a few days. It's Sunday night. Getting ready for the upcoming week. We ended up purchasing a 100K funded challenge with Funded Next futures. 100K legacy challenge. Usually it's $250, but we ended up getting it for $150 because Funded Next was doing a Christmas deal, so 40% off their account, which is actually a lot. But however, the thing is, with Funded Next, 100K challenge, it's 100K in funding if you pass it. However, it's really you have to be careful because the max loss limit is not that much, and then the profit target is double the max loss limit. Usually on a 25K funded account is what I've usually been getting. These 25K funded accounts, you need to make 1,250, which is 5%, and you can't lose more than 1,000, which is 4%. So it's about 1-to-1, right? Same thing with the 50s. If you get a 50K rapid or a 50K legacy, well, then it's the same price as $150, but the max loss for a legacy is 1-to-1, so you can't lose more than 5%, and you have to make 5%. With this, I have to make 6%, and I can't lose more than 3%. So we have to really dial in and be careful. Once we get past 3% in profit, we'll have more of a buffer, which means it'll be 4%, 5%, whatever. So as long as we can get a good first trade or whatever, I think we'll be okay. But once I need at least 3 days to pass this challenge, but I'm not really looking to rush it. But yeah, this is something I'm trying to pass this account, get this account through, get it done with, get it passed. And once I pass this challenge, then I will have 100K in funding to trade with, which means if I get a 1% payout, that's $1,000. $1,000 is 6 times what I paid for this funded account. So that's a really return on it. That's a really good ROI, which takes about maybe 2 weeks to get. So we're not going to rush the process. We're not going to force any trades that aren't needed. And, we also got a laptop for Christmas. We got ourselves a MacBook. I'm super grateful for my parents for giving me that. And, we could trade with this laptop I got. So I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm locked in because I know trading is going to change my life. And also, we have journals. We have this whole book to journal. We journal a bunch of stuff. The last day I journaled, I think I journaled on Christmas or the day after Christmas. I journaled yesterday. I was talking about how I ended up purchasing a funded account, how much money I've spent on funded accounts. I will take this super seriously and not trade during Asian session or when the volume is low. I just spent $175 on this 100K funded next challenge. This is my Christmas money. Let's lock in. I've learned that life, I'll read it real quick. I said, I've learned that life will present itself with an opportunity and you will pursue it and fail many times. This is what happened with trading. I've gotten introduced to this about a year ago. It's been a rough year. I've spent a lot of money. I'm not going to say the number yet on this. Since September, I've been doing day trading prop firms. I've tried and I've even passed some evaluations. However, due to me rushing the process, I've blown and failed these accounts. It's not a big deal because we know we can grow and get better because this is a part of the journey, right? We know that we have the skills to be profitable. However, we just need to lock in and be patient and realize that this is real money that we have potential to make. And also, this is real money that we will lose if we blow our account. I was also talking about how my rule. So on this 100K fund account, I'm only going to risk 0.5, which is $500 per trade. Hopefully I get a 1 to 2 RR. 1 to 1 is fine, but 1 to 2 would be nice. You must have a take profit and a stop loss. No exceptions, fixed risk, because every time I move my stop loss, I end up getting cooked. I'm like, oh, let me just stay in this for a little longer, and I wipe my account out. Don't trade during bad conditions. Usually in Asian sessions, the conditions aren't the best because the volume is not there. However, if we, if the conditions are right, maybe we'll take a trade. Journal everything. It is super important to manage my risk and emotions because those are the two main reasons I've blown my past accounts. I understand how market works. I understand how liquidity. I understand how market structure works. So I understand how to trade. I just need to make sure that I'm doing the right things to trade, right? I'm getting my stuff up ready for tomorrow. I got my broker. I got my trading view. I got my Notion. I'm about to do some back testing right now. But yeah, it is going to be a good day. We are going to make this work because trading is just something that I'm in love with. I know it's going to work. I know it can happen, but we just need to lock in and do the things that we need to do, okay? And if I do that, we'll be okay, okay? We will make it work. So yeah, I'm just writing some stuff down, and thank you for watching this video. And if you take anything out of this video, whether this is somebody watching this, whether it's me watching this in the future, just know that what you're putting in now is really gonna help you achieve the goals that you want later. And in the Bible, there's a verse that says, like, it's basically saying you reap what you sow. So whatever you put in is what you're gonna get out of it. If you put shit in, you're gonna get shit out. If you lock in, you put in work. That's why when you go to the gym, when you work out, right? When you work out, you go to the gym, you train, and you see results. Well, it all makes sense because you put in work, and that's why you're getting the results that you're getting right now. So yeah, if you take anything from this video, remember, Future Jack, all the stuff I'm doing right now is going to help you be better later, okay? Hopefully by this time next year, we've gotten at least $20,000 in payouts, and hopefully that we have like maybe like 200, 300K in funding. Maybe we get a few payouts. Maybe in January we get a payout. Maybe we pass our account. Maybe in February, maybe in March. We don't know. We're not going to put a time limit on it. And, we're going to make it work. Funding next, maybe I should have gotten a rapid account, but it is what it is. I'm not trying to rush. I'm not trying to force anything. So we're going to make this work. Thanks for watching. And we will update you at the end of the week with where I'm at on this 100K accounts. So we'll make a little new mini series, 100K, road to 100K funding. We'll see how it goes. And maybe we'll upload every trade that we take or whatever. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.